afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Red Sox played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Chris Sale will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Brian Roberts, the next batter. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
The 2-0. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now, so the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Ready now for Baltimore. Nick Markakis hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And now they've got him in a rundown. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. First offering on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He gets there, and that's the second out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
At the plate now, Eddie Murray. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short, hit hard. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
At the plate, Cal Ripken, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Murray, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Here comes the 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's another 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Keegan Aiken gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And it's fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Batting second. Not shortstop. Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. The 0-2 once more. Soft liner to the left side. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting third.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Here's the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Nothing doing for Boston, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Martinez has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. Hey, let me tell you about outfielder J.D. Martinez. We already know he's one of the biggest bats in the game, the ability to go deep to all parks. But I don't think people realize how good a defender this guy is. The ability to go back on the ball and a strong arm to boot.
So here's Trey Mancini. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Well, today's game provides the Red Sox with the chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Sale, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Now the 2-1. Hit high and deep out to left. Martinez looking up, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early one-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down one early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Up to the plate now is David Ortiz. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
David Ortiz.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The 0-1 pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Oh, and the curveball hung a bit as this is lined into left, a leadoff single.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 0-1 the count. Ortiz aboard here at first with nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 2-2 pitch popped up. Murray over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 6th, the right fielder.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Dwight Evans, the batter now, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And he falls behind 0-2. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Count still at 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Striding in for Boston, Alex Verdugo trying here to plate the tying run from second. Set. Here it comes.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-1 home. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set. The 3-2. Turned on down the line. Fielded by Robinson. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready now is Austin Hayes, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fouled off. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
To the plate now, Brian Roberts, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1.
That's the ball.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. The 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie.
In now for the O's, Eddie Murray, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Comes set, the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two out here and a runner at second. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Here's the 2-1. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Stepping in now, Cal Ripken. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. Leading off the inning, it'll be Christian Vasquez. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1.
Ball in.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch coming, here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayes on the run for it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now to the plate, Brooks Robinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Robinson leads off second with nobody out. Two 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Here it comes, 2-0. And that's over, 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1 strike.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box, Anthony Santander, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Evans on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So the next to bat will be Pedro Severino, and their runners at the corners now. first pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, that's just out.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Grounded to third. This could be two. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Orioles are on top 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jimmy Fox. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. First delivery to him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, beautiful dive. One there. On to first, a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. Throw on to the first baseman, Murray, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Austin Hayes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. comes the 1-2 from Sale. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Brian Roberts. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Check on first by Sale, and he'll get back in safely. In now, Nick Markakis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses the throw down, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Roberts, the runner at second with 1 away. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Eddie Murray standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
And 0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And Evans is there for it to retire the side. A run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Red Sox,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And now pitch on the way.
Ball one.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Bravo!
Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Popped him up. And he'll reach to his left to make the catch for out number one.
The batter, the center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
One out, nobody on. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Swinging a hard liner to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. Fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the inside corner, looked like a changeup. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Runners on first with 1 down. 2-1.
Ball 2.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So 1 down with a pair of runners aboard. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. Verdugo at second. Hernandez is over at first with 1 away. Line toward the alley in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Stepping in now, Wade Boggs. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Second and third here, 1 man out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Left side, but well foul. The 2-2. Drilled the first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Next, it'll be Xander Bogaerts. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now a 3-1 ball game. Stepping up is Brooks Robinson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Now here it comes. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Trey Mancini will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him. A ball and no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Oh, amazing range on display there from the shortstop. That was all the way over on the second base side of the bag, so he had good momentum going towards first, and he's able to complete the nice play.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And another foul ball. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles as the lead remains 3-1. Sean Armstrong enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Bottom of the sixth inning now, and next will be the imposing power bat, Jimmy Fox. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And there's ball one.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Skied into straightaway right. Markakis is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The designated hitter, number 34.
Now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
To the plate now, J.D. Martinez. Throw onto the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. Matt Andrees is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Matt Andrees.
So here is Pedro Severino. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats.
Pedro Severino.
He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Now back the center field.
Standing in now, Austin Hayes. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And there's ball 2 now. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that means Brian Roberts will dig in now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Hayes rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Garrett Richards is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Richards.
Into the box, Nick Markakis, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So stepping in is Eddie Murray. He's 2-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Richards, a California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So Now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Evans has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Brooks Robinson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. 3 runs already home here. One and two as he chases the slider. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Stepping in once again is Trey Mancini. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Waits. Now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Back up the middle. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Anthony Santander. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. And that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Orioles 7 and the Red Sox 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up Dwight Evans.
The right fielder, Dwight Evans.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball 1, no strike.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Robinson has it. And there's one away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Comes set and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here comes the 1-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 7-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Pedro Severino.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro.
Richards peers in. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Both Sox came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And that's the 2nd out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Roberts, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
1-1 the count. Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Nick Markakis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Now the 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Roberts is off at first with 2 away. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie.
Marcus Walden enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
Stepping in now, Eddie Murray, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Behind 0-2 now. 2nd and 3rd, 2 away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cal Ripken. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate.
Yeah, he's going to have to earn his ribby this time up. 2 outs, a little bit different. Can't just pop something out to an outfielder and steal an RBI. You're going to have to find some green grass.
As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. There's that slider, truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
the 2-1. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Orioles leave him loaded. They're on top 7-1. Digging in will be Christian Vasquez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey.
2-2. Here's the 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Wade Boggs. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too. All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Down the first baseline. Reined in. To second for 1. To Murray, and that finishes the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
At the plate, Jimmy Fox. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Has a look, now the pitch. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Vasquez at third with 2 away. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Travis Lakins will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Travis Lakins.
So now to the plate, David Ortiz, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home.
Oh, that's 6 out.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Red Sox 2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Brooks Robinson. First pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Verdugo backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Next, it'll be Trey Mancini. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-0 on the way.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Two pitches fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Scorch to third. Boggs gloves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
batting, designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Anthony Santander, flew out last time up. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Now to bat, Pedro Severino, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Pitch popped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're on top 7-2. Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Misses, ball 2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Here now the 2-2. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Count remains full. Full count still. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Now to the plate, Dwight Evans, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 1-0 home.
Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sliced hard on the ground. There's one. Back to first, the 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Alex Verdugo digging in now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That evens it up, 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. 7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Baltimore Orioles took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Keegan Aiken gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors, they left 11 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.